Hello, today I will show you how to make a trading bot for Hyperliquid using Python and official API. I use Hyperliquid because there are no any regional restrictions and you can trade futures even if you are American. No verification and no limits. You can get the link in the description. I will also put my bot on GitHub so you can just download it and use for your strategies. I use Python so you have to download and install it. And also you can use any IDE, for example PyCharm, a very convenient thing. To start trading, register here. You can use some popular wallets, like MetaMask, or just email login. Then deposit some USDC or other crypto. I recommend to deposit USDC on Arbitrum network. After that, go to Portfolio, and you can see your statistics, like volume or trade history. I won't talk much about the exchange. I think you understand what it is. Alright, now go to More, API. We will make API private key for the future bot. Then I create a new application on PyCharm. Install Hyperliquid package here. You can do it in the package manager. Make sure it's Hyperliquid Python SDK. You can also install this one using terminal with pip install. Let's open a GitHub page of the official SDK. You can check here a little guide on how to install it and some examples. Okay, go to examples folder, and find here, example utils. Copy that code, and open the project on PyCharm. Create a new Python file named utils. And then paste the copied code here. I don't know why developers were not included this into the very SDK. We will use it to create a client that works with the Hyperliquid API. Then create one more file, and name it config.json. Open that file, add here two parameters, secret key, and account address. And now open Hyperliquid again, we are on the API page. Click on generate, and enter some name for the API. This keys has expiration so I just set it to the max. Check the private key, copy that from here and save, you won't see that anymore. Click authorize, and go to the config, paste this key to the secret key parameter, then copy your address. Don't copy this one, you need the main wallet address. And paste it to the config as well. Save it and go to the main file. Now you can start to create your own bot. Alright, add some needed imports. Import constants from Hyperliquid utils. It just contains API URL for mainnet or testnet. Import JSON and time just in case. We will use it anyway. And from utils we just created, import setup. Now let's make a new client for interaction with Hyperliquid website. It will use my account from the config file. And here you choose what network you will use. It can be mainnet or testnet. I don't use testnet, because to be honest you can't test all the features using that. Then let's test if it works. Add a new variable, user state, to get all account info. We need only address for that. You can check any address by the way, it's public info. Let's run the code, and it's good if you see the same. We can also represent the info in readable view. Use JSON for this. And now you can see all the needed info about my account, like balance in USDC, or open positions. Alright, now I want to get candles info like open price, close, high, low, and volume. You will use this data for indicators and strategies. Okay, create a new variable for this. And we use info.candles snapshot. The first parameter is a coin we want to get. Then time frame of candlesticks, like 5 minutes or 15 minutes. And the next two parameters are start and end timestamps. These times should be present in Unix timestamp format in milliseconds. End timestamp is usually the current time, so we can use time package for this. And multiply it by 1000, because we need milliseconds. I want to get candles for the last day, so I have to subtract 24 hours in milliseconds. Let's print it and run the code. I got an error, that because I didn't round the timestamps. Let's fix it and run the code one more time. Now it works and I have candles. But we can't work with that. I have to represent it to the needed view. Add pandas package in the imports. Then convert the KL variable to data frame. Now I have this table. That's good, but we don't need some columns. I remove start time, coin name, and time frame. After that I rename columns to make more beautiful and easy to understand. I also set the time column as index of my data frame, and convert time to normal. Run the code and see, now I have this data frame. It's really good and we can work with that. What's the next? I think it would be best to create a function for this. I just name it as clients, and parameters are info instance, the needed coin, I just named it as symbol. Time frame, and how many candles you want to get. Add interval list which convert time frame to milliseconds, for example 1 minute is 60,000 milliseconds. In the start time we have to subtract time frame multiplied to the needed number of candles, then return the data frame of the candles at the end of the function. Also in the snapshot make these changes. And it takes a lot of lines in the main file, so I just cut it from here and go to utils. Paste it here. Then add pandas and time in the imports. Go to the main file, and in the imports add the clients function. So now you can use just one line to get candlesticks. You just enter the coin name, time frame, and number of the last candles. And as you can see it works. We can use it later in our projects. Now I will show you how to open some order. I will show only market orders. That opens with market price, means these orders open and close immediately. But firstly, I have to show you how to set leverage. As you know, we trade on perpetuals, so we should adjust the leverage. I use the exchange instance and update leverage. Enter here the needed leverage and the coin name, for example Hype. And print it to see if it's good. As you can see, the status is OK, that means it's changed successfully. You can also check this on the market. Now let's try to open some order, make a new variable for this. Use the exchange instance again. Then enter the coin name. If is buy parameter is true, I open the long position, and if it's false, it means I want to open short. SZ is position size in that coin, for example in Hype tokens. PX is a price, I open the market order so I don't need it, the order will be opened with the current market price, and slippage is 1%. Run the script, and there is no any message in the console, but the order is opened, you can see that on the website. If you want to close it, you can use another function, close market, and enter here only the coin name. And it works as well. Then I should display an order status in the console. I just copied this part of code from the examples on GitHub. It will show the order result in the console. And as you can guess, I want to make functions of that because it also takes a lot of lines in the main file. Name it market order, and parameters are the exchange instance, coin, buy or sell, and size. Make some changes inside this function. Let's do the same for the close function. And then transfer these functions to the utils file. In the imports of the main, add market order and market close. Now let's test it with a short position. I run the code and see that now I have order result in the console, and we can check it on the website. And to close it, I just use market close function, and it shows the order in the console as well. Now we can open and close positions using this script. Now I will show you how to make your own trading strategy with a technical analysis. My strategy is really simple. I just show you how it works, so I recommend to make your own. Alright, firstly I should add technical analysis package in the imports. It has a lot of indicators, and this library can work with the data frame that we can get using clients function. Then let's create a new function, name it EMA, exponential moving average. Parameters are the needed coin, time frame, and 2 periods. We will use 2 moving average lines. First we just get candlesticks. I think it's enough to get 500 candles for the most indicators. Then I need to get EMA line using the TA library. And I use close prices to analyze it. And make one more EMA line with another period. If the second line with the low period crosses up the first one with big period, I return true. It means there is a signal to make a long position. And if one line crosses down another line, then return false, for selling signal. Okay, I will trade ZC coin, and time frame is 1 minute. Make an infinite loop. We need to get a signal with the function I just created. I use solo periods just to show how it works. If the signal variable is true or false, but not none, then I can open an order. And as you can remember, true is buy and false is sell. And if the order is opened, I just stop the application. But if there is no signal, wait 30 seconds and check one more time. I run the script. And as you can see, I get a true value, means there is a buy signal. And the script opens a long position. Let's check it on the chart. See that the script opened an order after the crossing 2 EMA lines. That means the application is working. Of course, this is not real strategy. I just have to show you how to work with API and technical analyses. Check my GitHub page. I will probably add real examples there. Or leave a comment if you want more advanced guide. Okay, now you can start creating your own algo trading bot. Thanks for watching.